Within the Buzz platform, there are various ways that teachers can communicate with their students. In this video, we'll walk you through those instances. The first thing that you want to pay attention to when your students log into Buzz is to have them go up into their settings by going up to the upper right corner, clicking, going to settings. In their settings over here to the right, they have the option to put in a mobile number. So this means that they do have the option of getting text messages from the platform that will indicate any of the items below here. You also want to make sure over to the left that there is an email address within the email field. If there is not, please contact your Buzz administrator to get that situated. For notifications for students, they can choose between text and email, daily and weekly. And as they go through the list, they have the option of choosing what they want notifications on and to. Once that's done, they're going to press save. So at this point, students are ready to be able to receive messages, communication, announcements from their teacher within the Buzz platform. For teachers, they also want to go up and check their settings and notifications. To do this, again, just like the students did, they're going to go up to their settings. And over to the right, they're going to go through. Teachers themselves can put in mobile numbers if they want text messages. They also want to make sure and check to make sure that their email address is correct within the system. And they themselves can go through their notifications and check which notifications they would like a text message on and how often they would like those, or if they would like an email. If you do not see the option of text or email, this means that the system will send the teacher an email regarding this notification. Once the teacher is set, they're simply going to go up and click Save. The first place a teacher can go to communicate with students is the Communications Center within the Buzz platform. To find this, you're going to go over to your left and click on your 3 lines. Once you get to your 3 lines, you're going to go down to Communication. In the Communication Center, teachers have the ability to send out announcements or email students and observers within their courses. To create an announcement for a class, in your upper right, click on the announcement icon. Decide which class this is going towards. You can send them to all if you'd like, or you can send it to one, so teachers can select which courses this announcement will go to. They can set a start date, and they can also start an end date. If this is an announcement you want to show throughout the entire year, you would then click Display Indefinitely. Provide your announcement a subject. And then down below, teachers can create their announcement. You'll notice that you can link to websites. You can have a draw feature, so if you want to show an annotation or something. You can insert an image, insert a YouTube video, and embed content as well. So there's a lot of freedom in being able to create an announcement for students. Once the announcement is created, teachers do have the ability to play with font, sizes, everything like that. So if they need things to look bigger, if they need things to be highlighted, they have the ability to do this. Once the announcement is set and ready to go, they can go up to the upper right and click Post. The announcement has now been sent to all participants within the course that was selected. Announcements will always show up here over to your left. So if you need to be able to edit, if you've created the announcement, you will be able to do so. So you're going to notice this one down here. I'm not able to edit because I did not post this announcement. This came from an administrator at my top domain. But this one here that's welcome to course, I have the ability to edit and I have the ability to delete it as well. Within the Communication Center, not only can I send announcements, I can also send email. Email is sent through the platform and will be sent to the teacher's email address that is listed in the Buzz platform. Teacher can simply send email. They're going to select the course. You're going to notice you can send it to teachers and graders, you can send it to students, and you can send it to students, teachers, and graders. It all depends on what population you have within your course. I want to send this to students. I can also select to have this a copy to myself. And I can go even further. If I have parents or special ed teachers that are observing students within the course, I can select to say I want the students and the observers to get this, or I only want the observers in the course to get this message. If you select only observers, students will not receive the message. It will be the parents or it will be the special education teachers who are tied as observers to the students. In this case, I might want to do both. Again, I can type out my message. I have the ability to link, highlight, and play with my fonts if I need to. And then I can press send. The email has now been sent out to my students to the email address they have listed within the Buzz system. Another way to be able to message students, especially if you want to message individual students and not your whole class, would be the following. Going back up to your left, click on your 3 lines, and you can now go to your People page. In the People page, it will list all of your students in all of your courses. Here, you can select individual students if you would like, and email just those individual students and their observers. So simply click on the box to highlight the user, then go up to your right and click on the paper airplane to send them a message. Again, you have the right to be able to send it just to the student, or if you know the student has a parent observer or a special education observer, you can select to have the recipient and the observer of the student get the message. And then you can type the message. You can always select more than one student as well, so I could select this student, this one, and then this one, and then just send the 3 students a message as well. So there's a lot of flexibility in being able to message and communicate with students directly through the platform. The other way to be able to message a student would be to select your students, whether it's a group or a single student, and then add them to what we call the clipboard. When you add a student to the clipboard, you have the ability to add selected activities for just that student. So if you're looking to differentiate, perhaps they're going on vacation and you need to give them a different alternative assignment, you can give them badges. You can provide them tasks, and then you can also send a message to this student. So again, I can select recipients or observers, write the message, and I can type my message. And then press send. The last way that teachers have the ability to communicate with their class as a whole would be through a course landing page and a course agenda. So right now I'm at my teacher dashboard and I'm going to actually go into my course and I'm going to click on my activities button. When I enter my course, I have a landing page that I can edit. The landing page is where I can communicate with students. I can put grading expectations or policies. I can even talk about netiquette with students and what behavior is expected from them within the course and within any Zooms or Google Meets they may have with me. You're going to notice that when I enter the landing page and I come in, I have the ability again to add links. And what's nice about the landing page is I can add a link to a course resource. So I could literally add a link to an activity within the course. I have the ability to do a URL as well. I can draw, I can have an image, YouTube, or embed a different content. There's also a math equation editor. So you have a lot of flexibility on your landing page in regards to how you're setting that up and what you want to convey and communicate to your students. The last way that teachers have to communicate with students effectively regarding assignments that may be due would be through the use of the agenda. The agenda is turned on through the course settings. So to turn your agenda on, if it's not currently, you would go up to your 3 lines in the left, go down to your editor, select your course if you have a master course as well, go up to your upper right to the white wrench, and click on course settings. And right here is where you would turn on the agenda. Normally the default for the agenda is not to have it turned on, so you do need to turn it on. Once you do, you can press save. Then to edit your agenda, you just simply go up to your 3 lines, back to your activities, and there's your agenda. Now you can set your agenda a week out in advance. You can also set your agenda for just daily. So if I wanted to add for today's date for students, I can go to edit. I can type my message. And again, I have the ability to link to assets within my course. So by clicking on my insert link and then clicking on this small little icon right here that looks like a book, I can go over to my 3 lines and I can select assets from within my course that I want students to complete for that day. This way they don't have to go hunting through my Buzz course to find things. It really is a simple click for the student to get in and get to that activity. And once I'm done, I can press save. Now, if you have multiple courses within the Buzz platform, that means this is not your only course that you would want to have this agenda. You can go up here to duplicate agenda. A list of all of your courses that are currently active would populate, and you can actually choose which courses you would like this agenda to show on. And then simply click duplicate, and it will duplicate that agenda to those courses as well. So it's a one and done deal if you have multiple courses. But again, this way you're communicating with students effectively, you're telling them what is due, and you're being clear and concise about it. And this would be how you would be able to communicate with your students within the Buzz platform.